Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another vlog. Welcome back to Caramel Latte Kiss. George here. We are still here in the Cotswolds. We're here for a couple more days. We've just woken up here in our gorgeous Airbnb. Actually, we were both awake really early for no reason, which is weird. We were both like, yeah, lie in, screaming lovely, didn't set alarms. It's 7:30, but I don't know why we're awake. But yes, we've got some nice stuff planned for today. There is a farmer's market on here in Chipping Norton, so we're going to check that out, maybe have a little mooch around the shops. And then I think this afternoon, we're going to go and have a little drive around and explore some of the local area, see what we can find. Not sure if this is going to be 1 or 2 videos. I guess you'll find out when you watch this. But yeah, if nothing else, you're definitely going to get to check out some more Chipping Norton today. We're going to go and explore. We had a little walk around last night, but we kind of just had a kind of walk down the high street and back again. Which might get to see a bit more today. But first, I think we need some coffee. Right, we're all ready to go. Well, actually, we're not ready to go at all. I'm not. Dave is though. But we're about to head out. We're going to go and check out the farmer's market, which is just up the road, back up where we were yesterday. Have a little wander around the shops, I think. So, shoes and coats time. Let's go. Yeah, found the farmer's market. It's like it's only dinky, but still, it's pretty cute. What we can find. Slightly dinky market than we were expecting. Still cute though. But yeah, I've got to explore the shops now, so we can see. We noticed as we were kind of walking back last night, there's like a side path kind of right by where we're staying with some signs of the church and some outhouses, which I think are pretty old, so we're going to go and have a walk along there. I imagine we might have some pretty stuff to show you. There we go, yeah, so the chapel's down here, which is built in 1694. Gosh, the houses for workers of bus mill. Let's see what we can find. Well, this is beautiful. You can tell these are old workers' cottages. They're absolutely beautiful. Very Cotswoldy. And obviously everything in Cotswold green. Ooh. Oh, these houses are stunning, aren't they? But I think we found the chapel. Wow. There it is. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. Yeah. This is beautiful. Gosh. Incredible. I think now it's a Presbyterian church, but it's rather beautiful. I've just been admiring the gargoyles. So there's some obviously on the tower, where you'd expect, sort of on each corner. But there's a by the windows, and then on this sort of turret bit by the door. Most of them pretty worn away, although the one just in front of us has got most of its face left. And lovely. Beautiful. Definitely some proper old gorgeous buildings around here. Heading back to the car now. We're going to have a little explore. There's a couple of interesting landmarks, like local landmarks nearby. We're going to go and try and find. So we've come about 10 minutes outside Chipping Norton to have a look at the Rollright Stones, which are set standing stones that are thousands of years old. So we've got the King's Stone, the Whispering Knights, and there's like a burial thing, or the King's Men is the other way, the official name, I think. So supposedly the King's Men were turned to stone by a witch many thousands of years ago. We're going to go have a look at them. This is the Whispering Knights, which is a burial mound dating from 3800 BC. That is That is an age that I cannot really get my head around. Wow. Some interesting offering left for the knights. It's cool, yeah. It's little dolls. Huh. They're called the Whispering Knights because they were conspiring against the king. I guess we'll find the king himself in a bit. Right, the stones we've just been looking at, the Whispering Knights, are an example of a Neolithic burial chamber, which basically means pretty damn old. Yeah. The whole point was to impress, because obviously back then you'd have been shifting the stones around like with ropes and pulleys, which would have been no mean feat, so the whole point was to show off how fancy you were. But they're propped up, they're supposed to look like a portal. But local legend is that they are in fact knights, and that the Whispering Knights, the Knights Men and the Knights, the King's Stone, were turned to stone by a witch. Spooky. Oh, here we've got the Knights Men, a stone circle. So this is from around 2500 BC, so a little while after the Whispering Knights. It would have been a ceremonial circle. They're used for communal ceremonies, and the stones have all been pretty local and brought here by the locals to create the ceremonial circle. But again, part of the myth is that they are legendary men turned to stone. And as part of the story, if you count the stones, apparently they are uncountable. You cannot get the same number every time. And if you get the same number 3 times in a row, you can have any wish you like granted. So there you go. I don't know if I'm going to count them or not. Here we have the Kingstone, 1500 BC. So again, not quite as old as some of the other ones we've been looking at. So, but probably as a marker of a cemetery for a Bronze Age cemetery. Or a king turned to stone by a witch. I'll let you decide. So behind me is Long Compton. So as part of the whole witch legend thing, basically she told local king if he could see Long Compton within 7 strides, is that right? 7 strides, then he would be King of England. And, you know, king's power hungry, obviously he was like, yeah, I'll give that a go, brilliant. Didn't quite make it, got to the 7th stride. I mean, he's not far, he's just in front of us, we're literally just kind of up the crest of the hill. There's the king, behind me, there. Oh, there's Long Compton. So he was pretty close to me, able to see it. But unfortunately she didn't make it, so she turned him and his men into stone, and herself into an elder tree, which seems like a weird thing to do. And on that weird note of witches turning into elder trees, I think I'm going to leave you here for the rest of this week. When you join us again next week, we will still be here in the Cotswolds. We're going to go check out some of the local pretty villages. We're going to go look at Bourton on the Water, which is gorgeous. So definitely make sure you're back for that. If you enjoyed this one, give it a big thumbs up. And in the meantime, guys, be good. Bye. Mwah.
Is he trying to eat us?
Witch is going to witch, I guess.
That's what you gotta do, get your kicks back on.
It's true, there wasn't much to do, that's all there was for entertainment.